welcome back to my channel. So it's been a year and about a month and a half since I shaved my head. My hair is now long enough that it gets stuck in my butt crack in the shower. Progress! So after shaving my head, I grew it all out and I continued. I only cut the front, I didn't cut all this. And I had like a mullet, and I'm kind of, you know, I fancy a change. And hair dye is cheaper than therapy. Because my fringe goes all the way around, it went further back on my head. So I've been separating it for a few days. It's got a bit lost there, let me fix that. So I'm gonna have a smaller fringe. Oh, this is the hard side because it's black, I can't see what I'm doing. My eyes are weak. I've just realised I've got this spooky back band. Let's use this. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. As long as that stays right there. Oh, that's perfect. Like, it's lined my fringe up perfectly. As long as it doesn't move, it's fine. So what I'm gonna do today is strip. Shake your whammy fanny, funky song, and bleach, and black, and green. So I've had a split fringe for a little while and I'm just kind of bored from it. I've gone from complete split hair to split fringe, and now I want to keep some form of split, just not this. So I've decided to go for all green fringe and long black hair and kind of start to grow these out. Maybe keep like the tiniest little section of shaved, I'm not sure. And I'm gonna be updating you on all my shenanigans because we're friends, aren't we? We're friends. So I'm using Colour Rewind from Extra Strength from Superdrug. It's cruelty free and it says 100% happiness, money back guarantee. I'll be the judge of that. I don't think this is gonna get the green out. I have been washing this green so much and it is not budging. I use Manic Panic Electric Lizard and it's just, it ain't coming out, I've tried everything, not budging. Colour strippers are not made for semi-permanent hair dye because semi-permanent hair dye is a stain. It's not actually a hair dye. But the black half of my fringe is permanent hair dye and under this is just my natural hair colour. This stuff stinks, doesn't it? Nice and easy. This might just make my hair fall out. To be honest, I deserve it. The shit I do to my hair. Saying that though, when I shaved my head, my goal was to not dye it for a year. And I failed. I failed at 8 months, so I did kind of well. But I don't mind doing stuff to my fringe because my fringe gets cut very regularly. Shake, shake, and then put it on. Lovely. I've done a couple of chatty videos lately because I'm in lockdown in the UK and I've got nothing else to do other than do my makeup, dye my hair and sit and chat to you. Surprisingly, a lot of things has happened while I have been confined to my four walls of the ass. Oh, this stinks. Disgusting. So the way I'm doing my hair now is, oh, terrible, is I'm gonna dye all the front of my hair green and I'm gonna leave the back black. Now I used to have my hair like this all the time. Oh, it was my signature. Now it's called e-girl hair. Bitch, it's called e-girl because Emily started it. That's a joke, that's a joke. But my hair was always like this, ding, ding, ding. And it was always red. I get a lot of people say, why don't you ever do your hair red? Because I used to have my hair red all the time. It was my thing. I was red and black. It's not for me anymore. That's all. Long story short, ain't for me, love. I didn't want to just chuck bleach straight onto this without stripping it. So we'll see how well it works. So I've been trying to wash this green out. I know I'm dyeing over it. I'm going to swap this on anyway. I know I'm dyeing over it. But I was trying to wash it out so that when I green it, it would match a bit better. Oh, spunk on my head. It wouldn't be the first time. Let's start off with some dark, oh my God, this is going everywhere. Let's start off with some dark stuff and then we'll get into the happy stuff. I need to pop my shower cap on. So being in lockdown, 2021 has made me deal with a lot of things that I don't think I was ready to deal with. I mentioned this in my last chatty video, that I've been dealing with a lot of stuff from the past. It's getting easier and so many of you messaged me and told me your stories and it was heartbreaking, but it made me also feel like I wasn't alone. But being in lockdown and 2021 has also made me deal with the past in another way. So two big things happened that both come from the past and both come from my ex. One of those things is I used to have a best friend called Maggot, and we had matching tattoos. You can see the heart here of mine, and mine said Maggot and he had the matching tattoo and it said Stitches. We were best friends when I had got with my ex. My ex didn't like that. During the first year of mine and my ex, we're gonna call my ex Bloop because they don't deserve a name. During the first few months of mine and Bloop's relationship, we split up and me and my friend slept together. I was a single Pringle and me and my friend, we were both 15, we've been friends for a while. And then me and my ex got back together and the ex pretty much demanded that I stop talking to my friend. And me being a stupid teenager was like, okay, bye. I hated myself so much for that decision. Nobody has a right to tell you who you can be friends with, whether you've slept together or not. So because me and this friend had slept together, my Bloop didn't want me to be friends with this person anymore, even though this person helped me so much during so many dark times. And as times got darker, as I got on with mine and Bloop's relationship, I really could have used that friend. And I definitely fucked up by letting them go. Anyway, me and Bloop didn't last because relationships like that never last. I forgot to set the timer for my hair. Shit. Anyway, long story short, I have been trying to track down this friend, Maggot, for a long time. But they had changed their name and they weren't on social media, so it was just very difficult for me to find them. And I actually posted in my boobies group, Staying Weird, I knew where they used to live when we were friends. So I posted in the group, on the off chance, does anybody live in this area and know the alternative scene? I gave a couple of them the name that the person used to have, because that's all they knew. And they were like, oh, okay, I'll ask my friend, I think they know him, and boom, I got his Instagram. And when I looked at his pictures, it was like my heart exploded. Here was a person who had helped me through so much, and then me being stupid and 15 and under the spell of a predator chucked them away. The main reason I wanted to track them down was to apologise. I ended our friendship because of someone else, because of someone else's insecurities. I lost the bestest friend I think I've ever had. But yeah, me and he and I are now chatting and it's really nice. My point is that it's never too late to do the right thing. It's never too late to apologise. So that's like a really happy thing that happened to me recently. Confronting the past was a big deal. So on that note, another thing that came out of me and my ex was me and a feud with someone online who went on, this feud went on for years. They would say stuff about me, I would say stuff about them, they have videos about me, and after years and years and years of feuding, we have put our feud behind us. I feel like I am growing up this year. This year has made me confront my past, and instead of stepping over the blocks, I'm like kicking them out of the way. Do you know what? This is rambling so much. My point is, this lockdown has been a huge step in helping me right my wrongs, apologise to someone who deeply deserved it, and make up with someone who we shouldn't have been fighting in the first place. We were fighting because my ex made us fight. He was trying to get in her pants while we were together and made us fight so we wouldn't find it out, basically. So on a happier note, we are in lockdown and that has led me to play a lot of freaking games. I love my horror games. I'm a Silent Hill girl. Resident Evil, yes, I am a Silent Hill girl. But we have just started playing, so if you like Until Dawn, you will love this series. We've just started playing the Dark Pictures Anthropology. And the first game is called Men of Medan, or Medan, me and Ben can't agree. And the second one is called Little Hope. And then the third one I think is out this year. So it's basically a butterfly effect game where you make decisions throughout the whole game, and you know, your decisions affect the characters. You can be a dickhead and kill them all off, or you can, I think what you're supposed to do is try and keep them all alive. And you learn about these characters, you learn their traits, if they are kind, and each game has like a little twist in it. I am so obsessed with these games. Start off by playing them really nice. So we're nice to everybody, try and get everybody out alive. And then we go through the game again and purposely try to kill them, make them the biggest dickheads ever. And it completely changes the game. Like, there's loads of different endings. They are so much fun. I've also been watching Behind Her Eyes on Netflix, which is I won't ruin it because I didn't know anything about the series. I just was looking for a new series to watch. It's very weird. It was, the end of it, no spoilers, was nothing like I was expecting. I haven't seen anything like that, and it's based on a book and I'm not a reader, but I really enjoyed that. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about one more thing and then I'm going to go and watch an episode of Not My Neighbour Next Door. Last thing, fingers across, nipples across. Nipples want to be crossed from what I'm about to say. It looks like piercing shops, tattooists may be able to open in a few weeks and I am so excited. I want to so badly get back to piercing. I miss it. I miss it so much. I want to pierce myself. This is what I wanted to ask you guys. So when I go back to my piercing studio, it would have been 3 months-ish since I've pierced someone. Get my nerves out of the way by piercing myself, and I also really want a piercing, so I'm going to pierce myself. I'm thinking about piercing my nipple, because I don't have them pierced anymore, so I'll just do one, because they fucking hurt. Are you dripping again? Come here, stop. Ugh. Emily, you're not helping. Convince people it's not calm when you make that noise. Oh, that smells like eggy farts. So yeah, I'm thinking about piercing my nipple, maybe stick a few in my ears. I want to avoid my lips because they just do so much damage to your gums. I can see myself going back to work and just piercing the fuck out of myself. But I will of course vlog it because I know you'll want to see that. I'm just not sure how I can vlog my nipple without YouTube going, no, female areola, we cannot show that. So I don't know, maybe have a camera set nipple height and keep fucking still so that I can just put like a strawberry over the nipple of the camera or something. I don't know. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do one of my nipples. What else shall I do? I wanna treat myself, and that's one of the joys of being a body piercer is I can pierce myself whenever I like in a sterile, safe environment, because this bitch do not condone home piercings. Do not get me started on home piercings. We'll save that rant for another day. I'm gonna go watch some telly and I will wash this off and then I'll be back. Hopefully it will be some form of colour that is not black. Yo boobs, I'm back. No makeup, no bra. You might see my rocket nipples, so if you do, you're welcome. So this is what I used. Superdrug Colour Rewind. Extra strength. Strength of the extra. This is close to my natural colour, which was under the black, but this is not my natural colour. So, and my hair's all wet, which I tried to avoid because I tried to just wash this, but it didn't work. So I got some Colour Freedom, I think it was called. I've chucked the box away. Black. And I'm gonna go over this. I wasn't gonna bother, but because I've made my fringe smaller, I need to black all this bit. So I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna bleach London. Less single-use plastic, fantastic. So with my black, I usually just slop it on, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. I just gotta be careful of this bit because it needs to go black. I was in the shower because I had my head down, so I was trying to run my fringe clear, and I was just looking at my nipples like, oh, I'm gonna pierce you soon. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. So in the UK, we have been in lockdown. We have an end date now. We don't know if this is 100% going to be the end date, like June 21st or something. If infection rates are low and everybody's doing their job, staying away from people, getting the vaccine, everything will go back. Clubs will open. My little fanny flutters will happen again. Gigs will happen. It will mean I can go to all the gigs I have booked this year after June. I think I'm supposed to be seeing My Chemical Romance like on the 20th of June or something. Just my luck. Okay, so I've done the important bit. I'm gonna just go in with my hands now, take all my clips out, and just smother this all in my roots, because this is going to stay black for as long as I can think of. I want to grow it long and I want to grow it healthy. If you're in the UK, what's the first thing you're going to do on the 21st of June? Providing Boris says that everything's okay, I'm going to plan boobies nights out. We're going to go, probably not on the 21st, we're going to go to Manchester. It's my birthday in August, so I'm going to plan a night out. We can all celebrate my birthday because I am the queen. Pretty much haven't left the house in a year. There was a brief stint over summer where I went to work. Ugh, I have to go back to work soon. My bar work, not my piercing work. We love the piercing work. But Yeah, so what is the first thing you're gonna do? Are you gonna go see family? Are you gonna go on holiday? What are you gonna do? Black is done. God, I hate my face without makeup on. It looks so weird. So depending on how it comes out, I will probably have to bleach this again. This is so hard to read. Why has it not got simple instructions? This is stronger than my ferret when he's got a sock in his mouth. Give me that sock. Give it to me. If I die, tell my mum I loved her. Tell my sister just not touch any of my clothes. This is a lot of bleach. I won't need this much. I'm not used to brands giving you a lot of contents in their hair though. So mix it. Yeah, mix. Oh, I got out my t-shirt. That doesn't smell like bleach. That looks like cake mix. Am I about to make some muffins on my head? Banger, give me some muffins! So let's pop this on. I've completely ruined my brush, but let's go. There you go. I'll start like this, just for Brad Mondo. I do this to piss you off, Brad. So let's start off under here. My brush is too clogged. So what else? I keep getting debt collect. So I've had the same phone number for about 10 years. And I keep getting debt collectors from my ex phone me, and I block them. Obviously, like as soon as I answer the phone and they say, oh, we're looking for blah, 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 I block them. But then a week later, I'll get another one from another brand, and then another one from another brand. And honestly, is there any way I can stop these without changing my phone number? Because I have told them that, oh, I've told them everything. I've told them that he is not here, that he's dead, that he's moved away. I have told them so many lies to just try and get them to, because I told them in the first place, obviously, that this wasn't his phone. Whatever I say, they just don't give a shit. They don't care. And it's so frustrating. I need a way to stop them calling. I literally block every single one that calls me. Oh, this is, I feel like Brad is crying somewhere. We all know by now that I'm a messy bitch when it comes to my hair. It's dangerous when you don't mind what happens to your hair and you just do all this shit. Like, I would not advise doing this. I would advise doing exactly what professionals say. Not me. Like, don't do what I say. Just get me a little sideburn. I usually feel a bit hopeful when I do my hair. I don't today. I feel nothing. I'm gonna set my timer. I'm gonna look like an extra from Signs. So I'm gonna leave this for 20 minutes, go watch some more telly, and then I'll wash it off and probably have exactly the same hair as I did before, but we'll see. Yo boobs, we're back. So this is how it turned out. This is the half that was black. The bleach was good. This is just one bleaching, so I could probably do another one to get it this sort of light, but I'm not gonna bother. And the reason I'm not gonna bother is the Bleach London bleach I use. After 20 minutes, literally dot on 20 minutes, my scalp was on fire. Like Sweeney Todd, set it on fire! It burned. So I don't know if I'll be using that bleach again, but that is how light it came out anyway. I'm going to be using Directions Apple Green for this. So I used to use Spring Green by Directions, and then I switched to Manic Panic Electric Lizard, which was very neon, very bright. It's a bit too yellowy for me now. When I was first doing my hair green, I really liked how like neon it was, but now I want it a bit darker. Put me skanky gloves on. Plus Manic Panic is £10 a pot. I think it's gone up. It's like £11, £12 now. And Directions is £4. I think Manic Panic is better, but I prefer this Directions green. So since it's been a few days, that's a fantastic start. Download Festival, this doesn't look very nice. Download Festival has been cancelled. It has officially been cancelled. I had really hoped that they would move it. I do have a brush actually, I'm going to use the brush. Why didn't I just do that at the start? Because that makes sense, and Emily doesn't do anything that makes sense. Yeah, download has officially been cancelled. It will not be going ahead in 2021, which sucks. I know loads of other festivals are going ahead. I don't know if I'll go next year. I'm not really feeling the lineup. It's Kiss, Iron Maiden, and Biffy Clyro. I mean, if Motionless in White are there, I'll go for the day. They were on the list last year, and then this year, when they re-released the list, when we thought the festival was happening this year, they were taken off it. I was like, oh, all right. So if they're on it for next year, I'll probably go for the day, but I'm not really feeling those headliners. Biffy have replaced System of a Down. They were one band that I really wanted to see, but nah, I'm not too fussed now. I know I'm gonna miss festivals, but that's a lot of money to pay if I'm not gonna see the headliners. Like this time next year, I might be gagging for a bit of festival dick. So we'll see, but at the moment, I don't feel like I will go. Oh, this is dark. Before I forget, I've got to do a shout out to my babes, Adam and Laura. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching me, guys. So I'm going to take these gloves off and put my shower cap on. Look like me nan, don't I? Hope the postman don't come. To be fair, the postman's in me in so many random weird outfits that it wouldn't make any difference. So that brings us to the end. This is the end. I usually sleep in my hair dye. It's the morning now, so I don't think I'll sleep in it. I'll probably wash it off about, I don't know, 5, 6 p.m. So there's exciting things happening. So my daughter goes back to school in a few days. I've got June Normality, July Manchester, August London, somewhere between them probably Nottingham. There's lots of things to look forward to. And after the shitty year that this has been, it feels great to be able to say that. So even if we're not free in June, I've got to have hope, and I can't give up my hope. Saying that though, I did give up hope yesterday because my laptop crashed and I lost all my videos that I have worked so hard to record over lockdown. Like my next episode of Unsolved Mysteries, gone. It's all gone. My camera's about to die, so I'm gonna go. Why do I look like the old woman who lived in the shoe? At least this shoe is new rocks. Impulse update. So I just washed my hair dye off and it's come out this colour and I absolutely hate it. So it was supposed to be a really nice apple, like this green, like the green on my hand, but brighter. That you can see all my spots now. But it has come out this teal colour. And my hair under it, okay, fair enough this half where it was darker. I kind of get it. This, nah. This looks like alpine green, so I'm not sure if they got the tubs mixed up at the Directions factory or what, but nah. So I'm now gonna scrub my head with Head and Shoulders and get this as light as I can and then pop some spring green over the top. Hey. So it's the morning after the night before. I've just been filming other videos. I've had this wig on for a couple of hours, so my hair is going to be majorly floofed and messed up right now. I spent about 3 hours last night washing through this with anti-dandruff shampoo, and I got, to be fair, I got the majority of it out. I want to avoid bleaching it. I think I may have to go down that route. So if I do, I'm gonna bleach bath where I just mix the bleach with shampoo. I think a bleach bath would do it, to be honest. It definitely says apple green, but I really think they got the labels mixed up because that was alpine green. I've used it before and it's a very blue based green. And apple green is a blue based green, but it's not that blue. That was more turquoisey. I'm now gonna go and shampoo this and try and get it out. Try and get it like this sort of color. So the next clip is either me with my dream hair or it's gonna be me crying because my hair is just exactly the same as it is now. Let's see. Okay. Let me just explain the fringe before you all comment on it. I cut my fringe way too short, but I got a mirror behind me. I'm just like, what the fuck have I done? But you get the idea. My hair grows really fast anyway, so in about, it's a little bit wet as well. It looks kind of greasy. I just washed it. In a couple of weeks, it will be probably about there, which is where I will keep it. So please excuse that. Like, we all know Emily cannot cut fringes and she just cut it too short, okay? So this is how it turned out. Once it's the length I want, I will be happy with it. I am happy. I'm very happy with how it came out. The color is exactly what I wanted. This is spring green, which on their website is a really light green. I've since found out that Directions have in fact changed their color, new improved colors of their greens. I can't stop looking at this fringe, it's hilarious. I don't know what they've done to their green. Their apple green is now like alpine green and their spring green is now like apple green, and then they've just brought out a neon green, which was spring green, and I think that's what they've done. I think they've just kind of rebranded spring green as fluorescent, and then they've made spring green darker, and then apple green darker, and then alpine. I didn't use that, so I don't know. That's my theory anyway. Looking in my mirror behind me, you get the idea. Honestly, a couple of weeks and it will be where I want it. I've got a few videos to go up as well when my hair is before I dyed my hair, so you won't have to look at this monstrosity again. But I absolutely love the colour combination. This is exactly the shade I wanted. I'm no longer split, and once it's at a good length, it'll look so much cuter. I don't know what, I can't even take selfies, so I'm just like, I don't want anyone to see this, but I need to get this video up. So I hope you enjoyed watching my hair fail. I think it turned out alright in the end, or it will do in a couple of weeks. Because honestly, this is just bad. Oh my god, never listen to me or hair. If I give you hair advice, please never listen to it. Do the exact opposite of what I say. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is even worse from the side. I hope you enjoyed watching my hair dye kind of fail. It was a fail, there's no kinder about it. I hope you enjoyed watching it anyway and listening to my updates and listening to me jabber. So I'll see you next week with another video. Kids are back at school now, so I've got time to edit. That's it, I'm going. I've got black hair dye on my hands. I'm going. Much love, boobs, take care of yourself, and most of all, stay weird.